What's your excuse? How you doing, YouTube? It's Will from Will Development, and this is my 154th weekly update. So as you all may or may not know, I'm currently running through the Russian squat routine with my two gym partners, or I should just say training partners, I guess. And we're sort of over the hump. Like, the weights are starting to get heavier now. And we did what I think is the hardest one, which is the 5x5, where the weight was also increased. So that gave me a new PR for my 5 rep max, I think, which is, it was like 301 pounds for me. I think I just went straight to 302 and just slung that around for 5 sets of 5. But, you know, the funny thing about that was, first set was hell, second set was rough, third and fourth set felt pretty good, actually, and that kind of made me feel really shitty when I put the fifth set on my back and was just like, oh shit, everything felt heavy. It felt heavy on my back, it felt heavy on my legs, everything felt heavy. But I did my FAVs. And now the next harder ones are 4x4, 3x3, 2x2, and finally the 1 rep max, which for me should be somewhere around 370 something pounds. So it's exciting, you know, it's nice to sort of go through that. And then after that, the plan is to basically work on a program where basically squats take sort of a backseat. We're only going to be squatting maybe once a week. It may be more depending, simply for the fact that when I went from squatting 3 days a week to anything less, my body literally almost started to like fall apart. Like my patella started tracking wrong, so it was just giving me this horrible knee pain all the time. And the only thing that fixed it was like a heavy squat. So we'll have to see, but it's more bench and deadlift oriented, which is good for me because those two, not that they've necessarily been lagging, but they've taken a back seat for a while, and I have a bit of a competition or a goal. No, it's a competition with one of my coworkers. Back in, I want to say June or July, he said that there was no way I could get my bench up to 300. Or he just didn't think it would be possible for me to get my bench to 300. Which for me, I was like, it's only 50 pounds. At the time, it was only 50 pounds. I've recently hit a new PR of 280. So, you know, I mean, I'm only 20 pounds away. And with a new program and still 3 months to go, basically, should be no problem to hit 300, but the real goal is to try to beat him, which he's benching I want to say 314 or something, or 320 something. So I want to try to get there, but I truly believe it's doable. I also need to beat him on the press, which right now my press, last night I pressed for the first time in probably 2 or 3 weeks, and I was able to do 135 for 5, super strict, no movement whatsoever, just nothing, just press and power. And so that felt good. And then was able to do 145 with a strict, no, we jumped straight up to 155. And I did 3 push presses, but they were fucking easy. So with a little bit more training, I know I'll be able to do at least one with 155. Strict. I believe I could do 145 strict, at least. If I can do 5 at 135, I think 10 more pounds. I could totally do at least 1 strict. So it's good to know that my strength gains have not been lost. It also helps that I've been benching more lately. We've been taking these sort of lighter days of the Russian squat routine and sort of adding extra exercises after them. Mainly bench, just because our legs are so torn up from all the squatting. Saturday's going to be a tough one. That's our 4x4, so we'll see how that goes. And I guess the only other thing I wanted to say was, I forget if it was last week or this week now, but in 1 week we lost Dallas McCarver, who was a world-class bodybuilder, really young, 26, and Rich Piana, who I've never really talked about, at least on my channel. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of him, but it's sort of along the lines of how I feel about things like the Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles. It's not that I'm not a fan, I just basically have no opinion. Like, now that he's no longer alive, I don't feel anything, and when he was around, when he was still alive, it didn't affect my life at all, basically. Sort of agnostic about the whole thing in a sense. No, that doesn't really make sense. Doesn't matter. But I did want to, I guess, take an opportunity and extend my sincerest condolences to all the family, friends, and loved ones of these two people. I truly believe that Dallas McCarver had one hell of a bright future. I mean, to be only 26 and be as good as he was. I mean, the sky was the limit for this guy. I don't know the details behind his death. I heard something about choking on food. I don't know any of those details, and I don't know any of the details on Rich Piana either. Some people are saying, you know, cocaine, that sort of thing. I don't know. I have no idea whatsoever. I have no opinion on it. You know, I just, I don't feel like either one of those people were hurting anybody, so I don't think their deaths are a good thing. Let's just put it that way. Some people need to die. Let's just put it that way. But I don't think either one of these people deserved to die just yet. I think Rich had at least 10 more years left in him. And Dallas, I mean, 26. You know, 26-year-olds don't die. You know, from old age or anything like that. They die in car accidents. You know, that's how 26-year-olds die. So it's a shame. I mean, I'm turning 24 next week. That'll actually be a birthday update next week. I'm rambling a little bit. I feel like I need to clarify too, because I'm not sure if I did. People like Hitler deserve to die. That's what I mean when I say deserve to die. Like, that man didn't deserve life. Adolf Hitler, you know. Right? I don't think that's a brave thing for me to say. But I don't think Dallas McCarver or Rich Piana, I think they were taken too soon. And it's a shame. And, you know, so I guess that's my quick little opinion on that. I might do a separate video where I talk about it. I don't really give a shit. I'm not really like the guy who chases that kind of stuff. I will be releasing a video soon on my Olympia predictions, just because I follow that still, so I'm, you know, in the loop, I guess, so to speak. So look forward to that, and just keep getting stronger. If you don't, then what's your excuse?